Hello everyone. Today is my first Flosstube. My name is Donna Corderero and I go by on Flosstube as Made by Donna Q. Today I'm going to dip into the Flosstube world and show you guys what I've been working on. Just to give you a little bit of background, I have been cross-stitching probably since high school. But I'm a quilter, I knit, and I crochet, I scrapbook, I do everything, all the things, as people say. But right now I'm going to concentrate on all my cross-stitch projects. I started cross-stitching again during the pandemic, and I really got involved in it. I mean, I shopped a lot, and everything I saw on Fat Quarter Shop I wanted. And now everything that I see on Flosstube, I want to hurry up and get it and work on it. But there's only so much you can do. So I decided that I was going to show you what I've been working on in the last 2 years. I don't have a lot of time to cross stitch because I work so many hours, but I did get some things done. So let's just go to my first project. I finished this in November, around the Thanksgiving time, which was a good time to finish. Right here, this is a Topography cross stitch, and I got this at Fat Quarter Shop. I will show the pattern. I'll pull the pattern up on the screen so that you could see who made it. But I got this from Fat Quarter Shop, and I did the floss and the 16-inch Ada. Oops. That was called for when Kimberly did this cross stitch. But it's done, and I'm going to frame it for next Thanksgiving, and I'll put it up during the fall. But I pretty much loved working on it because I like doing letters. And it was pretty easy compared to a lot of the other cross-stitch projects that I've been dipping into. I will say this, my favorite cloth or fabric to work on in cross-stitch is 28 count. I like Ada, but I really like linen. But I've been working a lot of projects on 28 count cashew linen, even weave. Oh, it's just perfect for me. There's a lot of other even weaves that I've been working on, but this next project is something I got at Fat Quarter Shop. I finished this, and I got this. Oops, here is it. I got this through Stitch Quarterly few years back, and it came with the fabric, which is a 25 count Lugana, and it's a cute little flag stitch project, very easy to do, and I used Ada for it. But here is the pattern. So this is the pattern that I used that came with the kit. It also came with a little needle minder, not a needle minder, but a little needle holder. It was a little tin case to put the needle in. But I'll probably make a few more of these because I want to finish out the project and then do a few this year for the 250th anniversary and just give them out as gifts to my family. Okay, so my next project is something I made for my daughter. I have 4 daughters. None of them cross stitch. Well, I shouldn't say that. None of them quilt, but 2 cross stitch, but not all the time. I've given them projects to work on, but they haven't worked on it much, but maybe they will later. So this one here is going to be a pillow. It's from Little House Needleworks, the Stitching Bee. So I made this for my daughter because her name is Bryce, and it had a bee on it, and I thought that she would like it. I'm just gonna do a little pillow and send it to her. The pattern is from Little House Needleworks, and they've made a pillow, but I'm not sure what fabric I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use some Lori Holt fabric, but once I finish that out, I will show you guys what I made from it. My next WIP is a Valentine's Day project, and it's from Stitching with the Housewives. Maybe I could take it out of the crinkle paper to get a better, yeah, here we go. Be My Valentine. I love working on black Lugana. 25 count is what I use. The pattern calls for 28 count, but I like the 25 count. I haven't done 28 count black Lugana yet, but I thought this would be cute for Valentine's Day. I used the call for threads, which was fancy floss. And while I'm pulling this out, this was in my bag of floss. Let me just explain something. I'm not good with bags. I have made some bags. I'll show you my bag that I made over here, but I wish I had more time to make bags. It's hard for me to buy. I've bought bags, but it's kind of hard for me to buy when I have so much fabric and I sew, you know, and so I just like want to take a weekend and just do a bunch of bags. But I got off track. But this card here is my project information card, and I got these from Tiger Lily. She's here in she's in Northern Virginia, and I live in Southern Maryland. We're kind of close, but not really. But I watch her all the time, and I bought these from her. They're great. And what you do is you list all your project stuff on there. There are many other books that I've tried to use, and you know, it's just I never keep up with them. But having this card and then putting it right in, you know, my little bag, not my beautiful zip fabric bag, but my plastic bag. And then I could keep track of what I'm working on. So, you know, at some point I like to have bags for every, you know, project that I have, but I got to get going on making them. Okay, so here is, did I even show you the work? Here is the project. I'm almost done. I've got the outline here, and I've got to do a lot of fill in, and then I've got the house. But I probably won't pull this out till maybe next year. I don't know. I do whip cup, but I don't keep up with it. So I've decided this year I'm going to show you all my whips, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to work on this year, because I'm going to do all my patriotic stuff this year, between quilting and cross stitch and whatever I can, and then just finish up some baby quilts that I've got to get done. But this is My Valentine, Be My Valentine, from Stitching with the Housewives. They're great. Okay, my next project is also Valentine, Stitches of the Heart from Fat Quarter Shop. I started this and I didn't get to finish it, but I did it with NPIs, and it's really easy. I could finish it, but you know, I'll work on it. I'll get it done. I'm probably going to make a pillow out of it. Probably not like this pillow, but I'll come up with something. And this is done on 25 count cloud Lugana. Okay. All right, my next project is with stitch cards. Be My Bonnet stitch cards. I have almost all of them. And oh, this one is the farm. I have 2 sets here to show you that I'm working on. the farm animals, and then set D. The farm animals is set H. So the farm animals one, I got the pig done, and he's so cute. He's just so cute. I like pigs. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I probably will make small pillows. But it's no matter what I do with it, it's so much fun. So much fun. And then I have this flower. The string, the floss is hanging. But I'm definitely going to get all these done here and display them in my kitchen for the spring. I'd like to get the bee done at least, and the bee hive, you know, all of them. But I like this flower. And these are all on Lugana, 25 counts. Yeah. And here's the stitch card that I have for it. I mean, the project information card. Okay, my next one is another Fat Quarter Shop. It's So Emma pattern, Christmas, bringing home the tree cross stitch. I did it on 14 count Ada, the sparkle with this, you know, sparkle in it, and I'm using Orifloss. Is that how you say it? Orifloss. But I just have the bottom done. Here it is, right here. The bottom portion with the words. I have a lot to go on this, but I think I'm going to give this to a friend of mine because her house has a lot of turquoise, and she loves Christmas, getting her own Christmas tree. So I think I'm going to give it to her once I finish it. But this is, oh, I said it was on 20. I did 14 count Ada on this one. But I love It's So Emma patterns. Who doesn't? And here's another. It's So Emma by Lori Holt. So by Row. I love it. I do want to finish this for my sewing room. But let's see. This is how far I got. I just started on these sewing machines, and I have a ways to go. Is this on Lugana? Yep. I did 25 Lugana, and I used the DMC, the called for DMC. But I really would love to have this hanging in my sewing room, and I would use the same type of frame. But it's so pretty. Okay. I've got a lot of WIPS, and you'll see the different types of cloth and fabric that I use. I've really branched out, but the first 10 are when I first started cross-stitching again. So there's a lot of Lugana. So this project, I actually need an opinion. This is It's So Emma, Starlit Snowflake, and I did it in blues. Okay, so the first time I did this, I didn't know what I was doing. I got 25 count Lugana, and I did 1/1. Why would I do that to myself? I could have done 2/2, and I didn't. So I stopped working on it because I started getting blind, but it looks really good. So then I picked up the same cloth and started it with 2/2. See the difference in size? It really is a difference. Let's see, I'll put them side by side so you could see. Oops. Yeah, see the difference? The center how much more big it is than that center. But I think I'm going to finish both of them. And I might give one to my daughter. And she could put it in her kitchen or wherever. I am going to frame it like the picture. See if I can get a nice white frame from Hobby Lobby. Okay. Now this is when I dabbed into a little bit of linen. This is Botanical Bee. Botanical Bee by Hands On Designs. It's cute, right? I used the called for 32 count Jupiter linen. I'll show you what I've done on that. In the called for. It's really a pretty linen. And it's really nice to work with. I wish I had like the full name of the linen. But I got it on 1-2-3 Stitch, and I picked the linen that was called for. I hope I'm right. I could be wrong. But this seems more green than blue. But I guess I'll have to look that up to make sure I'm right. And my card's not filled out. And that's what I get. But this looks more green than blue. But it's so pretty, and I can't wait to finish it. I am gonna finish it in a round like that and hang it in the kitchen on the coffee bar or something. Oh wait, this is what I used. It's not Jupiter. It's, look, I put the little, I don't want to show you the pattern, but I put the little sticker on there. Don't know. Okay, so I used 32 count Glacier Belfast linen. And I got it from 1-2-3 Stitch. So it is a different color. Pretty. Okay, my next is part of the Fat Quarters Shop Stitch Quarterly a few springs ago. I'm not sure, it could have been 2 years. But I got, I did fill out a card. Here is the front of the pattern. It's a little, I think I spilt something on it because it's not, oh, this is the list of stuff that came with the kit. And the kits come with the fabric. They come with the finishing fabric and an enamel charm. And the called for threads. So I got the charm, and let me show you what I used on it. I used this not blackboard, but did it come with, let me see if it lists it. Hold on just a second, let's see. 28 count even weave thin white pine board. That's what I used. I didn't do much. Just got a little bit done. The R and the I and part of the N and the flower. But it'll be pretty. I don't have the full picture. Shame on me, but here it is. Do I have the full picture of it? Yes. Here. I'm just going to do this part. I'm not going to do the top part. I think that's another pattern. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the pattern. I've got it. Okay, enough of that. That away. Okay, so like I started when I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, getting to know a lot of the Flosstube channels. I've noticed a lot of people that did full coverage, and I was so interested in it. It just kind of looked like something I'd want to do, and I found this pattern. It is called Wish Tree. It came with the whole kit. It came with 16 count fabric. It's a purple fabric. I'll show you. You could see it in the background. But it's not all the way full coverage, but if you look at all this is a lot of stitching. But this is my first attempt at almost full coverage. But I love it, and the only thing I've done is the dress, and the orange dress. Here we are. I think it goes, let me make sure I have it. I think it goes this way. Yeah. There's really not much to show, but my threads are hanging because I was doing different colors. There's my needle. And I was getting different colors in here. But you know what's great about this Ada that they gave me? And they gave me, oh wait, if I have this wrong here, it's this way, right? All right, we'll figure that out. It has a mark in the center, and that's where you start it. So the pattern is pretty easy to follow. But if this is the dress, I think it's going this way. There we go. There we go. But you'll just have to wait until I have more progress so you can get the full picture of it. But it is a nice pattern. And I got it on Etsy, the full kit. All right, the next one. Oh, you guys are going to love this. I got a lot of work done on it too. Okay, the Stitch Goddess. I used the 28 count linen Crystal Dwarf by Picture This Plus, the called for, and I got all the DMC. But look how precious she is. And I just love the red hair. I love red hair. Tiny Motorist. She's really good at designing patterns that are cute. But this is where I am. I've got a lot of her done. And the flowers in her hair are so pretty. Her dress is a lot of work. But I remember my husband was gone on a golf trip, and I decided that I was going to work on her a lot most of the afternoon, and I did. But I haven't had the opportunity to work on her again. But I think it looks beautiful. And I can't wait for it to be done. I'm actually going to give it as a gift to someone that has beautiful red hair that I know. And she's not a stitch, well, she does do cross stitch, but she's a crocheter. And I just thought that she would enjoy this because I'm going to put, see how that has the animals. And then in the pattern also there's scissors and thread, but I'm going to put a ball of yarn in there. Maybe if I could find a crochet needle or something. It's got the ducks on the bottom. It's just so pretty. I love it. And I love the called for fabric for this. 28 count, my favorite count, linen. And it's sparkly. Yep. Okay, enough of that, right? Okay, my next project is on 28 count cashew linen. And it's called Strawberry Feels Forever. Let me put it on here so you could see better. Here's the pattern. Blackbird Designs. It's the second in the Magical Mystery Tour series. Here's the back. I've got the border halfway done, maybe 3/4. But I love the size of it. it's perfect size for framing, and it's on 28 count. And my dog is scratching at the door, which I don't need him to be doing that when I'm trying to film. But here it is again. It's pretty. I love it. I love the colors, the greens. And I find that 28 count is just perfect for me. But there are a lot of things that if I did in 28 count samplers, they would be huge. So that's when I dip into 32 or 36 count. I haven't done 40 yet. I don't know if my eyes can handle it, but I'll try. Now this next pattern is from Heartstrings Samplery, CrossStitch Nation. Isn't that cute? I just knew that this was going to be something I could hang up with all my cross-stitch stuff. That it would be fun to have. And look, there's something on the back that you could read. Inspiration from the author, the artist who made it. Now, let me show you something. I did the call for DMC. Well, it had DMC and Classic Colorworks, I believe. But I'll show you where I am on it. I've got the top and the bottom. Now I put 2025 on here because I was going to finish it, but I didn't end up finishing it. But I started it in 2025. So do you think I should keep the 2025 there? I think so. Here's the whole thing. Maybe I could lay it out better. But it's pretty wide and not so long. But there we go. I've got my initials, DSQ, and I've got the lady started down here, but I got her there. In the crate. Now this is fun to work on too. I can't wait to start dipping into the other colors of the dresses. I love anything that's period. I constantly watch period dramas. Oh, I could live watching Bridgerton. I also watch Scarlet and the Duke. That's on PBS. But now it's just Scarlet. She's a lady detective in Victorian era. But anyway, just to tell you a little bit about what I like to watch on television while I'm stitching. But that's that one. Okay. I've gotten through half, I think. Well, maybe not half. A little bit more. Okay. So this is Seasons of the Heart. Oops, there's my card that I did for this project. Seasons of the Heart by With Thy Needle and Thread. I plan on making all 4. Right now I'm working on this one because of patriotic time. I'm going to make pillows. I'm going to do it exactly like the book. I have it on hand-dyed 32 count Edinburgh linen, milk and honey. I bought a fat quarter of it. And I'll show you my start. I started on the house. But isn't it just pretty? It's real pretty. And so I'm going to do summer. And I'm just going to concentrate on getting that done this year because everything that I'm doing as far as me being monogamous with several of my projects is going to be patriotic, and I'll point all those out. So this is definitely one of them that I want to finish. And here is where I've got, not very far, but I started the house. I started the house on the linen. What did I say it was here? 36 count. I kind of enjoyed it. I have to use my Halo Go light for it, but it's really pretty. Look at the modeling in that. It's just beautiful. Don't you just love stitching? Here it is. And on the back I have autumn. Oh, that'll be fun when I start doing Halloween, and then we have winter. Oh, so cool. I love it. Okay, enough of that. Speaking of Halloween, I've got something great to show you. This here, Halloween Quaker. Look at it. By Lila Studio. I have another Halloween Quaker, not Halloween Quaker, but I have another one of her patterns called Summer Quaker, and I have it kitted, but I haven't started it at all. So this is a 28 count, and I've got the center witch done. I'm going to have to apologize about the not having the color available for you, but did I write it down? Oh, I did. Nope, that was my milk and honey one. Oh, I didn't write it down, but I'll share it again and let you see it, but I got it on 1, 2, 3 stitch. It's an 18 count cashew linen. It's hand dyed, but I don't have the other information about it, but I think it's going to be a perfect, because there's a lot of black, and this has orange and grays. There's the witch. She's looking pretty good. It's fun to work on, especially around fall. It's fun to work on that. But here's the pattern. A lot for me to do, but it's got a lot of cute stuff on it. I can't wait to get down to the house area. But I decided to start in the center and work my way out. I'll probably work over either side and then go around. That's usually what I do. I'm really afraid to work on a corner, to start on a corner for some reason. I measure everything, I cut, I overlock my fabric, but I'm always afraid I'm going to run out. So I always start in the center. Okay, now, so watching videos on YouTube, I get a lot of ideas to start different things. And one thing that I did start working on, or wanting to dabble in, is the Memorabilas. Isn't that just cute? So I looked at this and I thought, well, that reminds me of my sister and I. This reminds me of her, and that reminds me of me. If we lived in those days, that's probably what we would be wearing. And how my sister sits, she sits exactly like that. So I decided I was going to make it for us. It's not an easy project. I haven't gotten a lot done. I did do the table. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start doing outlines of the dresses and around here. But I'll show you what I've got done. And the fabric I decided to use, of course, 28 count. And this is another one that it's like a pink and blue marble, but it's a cashew linen, 28 count, and I have the table. And the center part. And here's my thread falling down. Well, anyway, it's pretty. It's going to be really beautiful. The table will be lower, of course, once I put the girls in there, but this is something I'd like to be really hard working on to get it so that I can gift it and show my sister, and then we could share it, I guess. We'll see. I think she would like that. Oh, I didn't even give you the name. It's called Tea by Nora Corbett. Tea. Okay, my next project is when I started dipping into samplers. Jane Coey, Jane Coey, 1850. Isn't it cute? I did get the silks to go with this, NPIs, and my linen. Hold on. Well, I don't have that information, but I know it's a 36 count and it's Edinburgh, but I don't have the color. It's going to be a big project because I decided to do it on a higher count. I just have that done. That's all I have. But it is going to be pretty. I mean, all the colors that go with it are gorgeous. Now, usually everyone, they show all their threads, but I have them in different bags because once I get done here, I'm going to repack everything, and I don't have, like, you know, big pretty bags to keep everything organized while I'm filming. So I decided that next time when I just show what I work on, I'm going to have it a bag. I'm going to make a bag for it, and I'm going to show you all my threads because they are beautiful threads. With most of these projects, when you start working on linens, and I started doing, I haven't worked on the projects, but I've got 36 count with 103s, and I'll have to show you all the stuff I got from Hands Across the Sea. Is it Hands Across? Oh, I got it right. Okay, well, I'm babbling. So the next thing is here, Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. I'm working on the full project, all of them together, and there's 9 patterns. Yep, 9. So that's mostly, I know you've seen this. Kimberly worked on it, and matter of fact, I'm using the 16 count Ada that she did. This is the center. And these are all the patterns that go with it. That is so pretty. And this one, I really like the farmer and his wife right there with their animals. Isn't it cool? And here's the barn. That's the last one. That's 9. But this is what I have it on. 16 count Ada. And I'm wondering if I should go to a linen. I don't know yet. I would go with a 28 count. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I don't know if I can edit that out. But here, I've only got one box, and it's not even done. But I've got this, and look how pretty that is, the holly around there. So it's going to be gorgeous once it's done. But Now here I have another sampler. It's popular. Florence Mary Dickinson. I did get 28 count linen. So this is going to be the humongous piece in on my wall. I have a front living room. We have family room, but I have a front living room. It's the front of the house and the dining room together. So there's a lot of wall space. And we're going to repaint, and because the rooms, we live around a lot of trees, and the rooms are pretty dark. There's not a lot of sunlight in them. So we're going to paint the walls really light. And there's a beautiful space for this one on the wall that I'm going to hang it on. But I got the 28 count, what was the linen called? Creme Brulee. It's Zygarde base linen over dyed in the shade of Creme Brulee by Tabby Cat Linen. And I got the Ross, oh gosh, I'm going to mess this up. Rossois. Oh, I'm terrible at pronouncing that. Let's see. Maybe I'll look it up online and learn how to say it better my next time. But so, the linen is beautiful. It's going to be beautiful when it's finished, but I didn't get much done here. I got the bird, and I started the bell and some of the flowers, and then I went down to the bottom to see how big it was going to be. I started doing more of just the bottom part, and that's how long it is. And I started doing the wording here on the bottom, where it says age 10, Florence Mary Dickinson. That just says aged 10. But that's what I've got done. Okay. My next project, I don't even know if I should show it because I really didn't get much done, but it's a cute pattern, and it's a winter pattern, and I plan on putting it in my kitchen. But it's by Shannon Christine Designs Evergreen Forest. So after Christmas, I kind of keep some trees up, decorative trees up that I have for Christmas that are covered in snow. I keep those up. And I've got stuff hanging near the window and stuff in the kitchen. So I thought this would be cute to put in my kitchen and keep it up for the winter time. But, you know, I didn't do much on it, so I feel like I shouldn't. But I did, I got the DMC colors, and I have it on gray Lugana, 25 count. And I think the only thing I started on, let's see, I think it was the center tree. Yep. I started this part here, and I start the green on this center tree because I always start in the middle. And then I'm going to work my way this way and go around as I always do. But here's the center. It's a pretty gray. So that's going to be the center, and that's the tree that's going to be there at some point. Oh, the needle fell out. Let me put it on a needle minder real quick. Okay. There. All right. Shannon Christine. Cute. Right. Now this project is a big project. Little House Needleworks pattern. Kimberly did this in full. I mean, she did this whole pattern beautifully and wonderfully. she put jollies on the bottom. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to put Kringles. Quarterero is a long name. I don't think that it's going to. I just will put Kringles. I don't think I would put our name on it. But look, like every room has its own little unique Christmas charm to it. And I really didn't get far. I started in the center here, and I've just got that. But you know, a lot of my projects aren't even close to being halfway or quarter way done, but they're starts. And I love working on every single one of them. And when I open them up and look at them again, I just want to start working on it. But we don't have all the time we can. So WIPCO is a great way to get your projects done, for sure. But in my next video, I'm going to go over what I'm going to be working on. And I bought the Book of Days, but I haven't used it yet. But I plan to start in March and get all my stickers like everybody did. I had last year's, but I wasn't good at filling it out. But I am going to really keep track of everything. But look how beautiful this is. And look, the door. Oh, I just love it. This will definitely be on the wall around Christmas time. I'll take a picture down in my living room and put this one up during Christmas. It's gorgeous. Okay, enough talking about it. Let me show you how much I got done. Oh, I did get the thread pack that Kimberly put together. It's all DMC, Classic Colorworks. And here is where I am. Now, she used a 28 count Lugana even weave. I believe it could be 32. I'm gonna have to get better at giving you the right information and showing you my beautiful floss. I'll do that. This is my first video, so I'm just trying to kick it off and introduce myself. And you know, I'm so excited about finally getting the time to do it and the courage to get online. But there's so much to show. Okay. The next project is going to be part of this year's Getting It Done for the 250th anniversary of our America. America the Beautiful. I've always liked this. And Stitching by the Housewives, I do have it on 25 count Lugana. It's going to be a big framed finish when I get done with it. The one in the picture is 28 count black even weave. But I used the Fancy Floss Classic Colorworks for that. And I just started it, so I only got a little bit done. But I started in the center, and I got the outline of the flag and the flagpole right there. It's going to be pretty once I start doing all the flowers and everything around it. I mean, gosh. It's great. Okay. I have another Stitching with the Housewives project to show you, and I do have the card all filled out. 25 count black even weave, blackboard. No, is it called blackboard? And I used Classic Colorworks. Here's the pattern. And To All a Good Night. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? How could you not want to do that for the holidays and hang it up in your kitchen or living room? And believe me, I already have this frame because on the back it tells you where to buy the frames, and I bought it at Hobby Lobby. And I have the frame. And it's been sitting around for a while. But let me show you how far I've gotten. I wish I could show you guys more progress, but it's better than nothing. Here's little Santa. And to all a good night. Oh, look at that. The wording and everything just, it looks so good on the black. Let's see if I can do it without the board so you could see it better. Here we go. And then the houses will be on the bottom. Oh, it's going to be bright and beautiful for Christmas. Okay. All right. There we go. This project is part of what I started in 2025 for Jane Austen's birthday celebration. I'm going to carry it into 2026, but I got this on Etsy. Jane Austen. I love her books. My favorite book, well, I like all of them, but Persuasion and the movie. I mean, the movie, they have a new one, and that is really good. I think it's on Netflix right now, but it's cute because this is her life. Her parents, her father was a preacher, and these are her parents' initials, and her house, and her birthday. She was born on 16 December 1775. But that's cute. And it came as a kit. So, it came as a kit, but I didn't use the Ada. I used 25 count Lugano. No, 25 count cashew linen. Can you tell where I started? I started in the center. So, where's my pattern? Did it fall? Whoopsie. I think it did fall. I don't think I could pick it up. Whoops. Well, anyway. This is her body right here in the center. And then these are the trees. But the linen is really pretty. You will see. Oh, here's the pattern. Okay. Yeah, see her dress? Oh, I just love it. Oh, I love it. They have different patterns online, but this is from riverdrifthouseneedlework.com. They gave me 14 count Ada white, but like I said, I decided to get 28. I went in my stash and got 28 count cashew linen. All right, we're getting almost done. Okay, now there's a story with this project. This is a temperature tree by Stitch and Mommy. I got the pattern, PDF pattern on Etsy. And what happened was, last year I started this and I did the tree. And then I was doing it in December. This is on 25 count Oracle cashew linen. It's beautiful. I love it. So I did the tree. And I wanted to get the whole tree done. And then I could start on my temperature from January all the way to December. But then January came last year, not this year. And I started doing the leaves. And then I was like, oh, this isn't working. So I decided that I am just, this year, I'm going to finish the tree. And then next year, 2027, I'm probably going to take this out if it's a big difference in temperature. The whole tree, the branches will all be done. And then 2027, I'm going to do the whole tree because that's my year. 2027 is my year, and I'm going to retire. So I'm going to celebrate with that, with this tree. My temperature tree for 2027. It's a little ways, but if I finish all the branches this year, I'll tuck it away, and before you know it, January will be here, and I can do my leaves. I'll probably do a week's worth in one sitting. But I saw Unfinished Stitches, mother and daughter YouTube channel. They're so sweet. They I forgot the mom's name. I'm so bad with names, but she finished this and she said it was a lot of work, but hers is beautiful. But I think it's going to be gorgeous on this gray, or the Oracle is the color. Cashew linen, 28 count. Just love it. I showed my daughter and she was like, "Ooh, I like that, Mom." And she usually doesn't comment on my stuff, but she liked the linen. All right, I'm going back to Christmas again. This is an It's So Emma pattern called Peppermint Lane. Okay, cute, right? Well, I was like, okay, I make this. Where am I going to put this? In a baby's room? It's kind of, if you have little children, I don't have little children, but I thought about, you know how cute this is if I have some grandchildren hanging out. They would love it. So I just thought it was cute. And I usually stitch a lot what Kimberly stitches. I can't keep up with her for sure, but I just got the pattern and got the whole thing shebang. 25 count, 16 count antique white, Ada, and all the DMCs. And I just started up in the corner here. That's it. That's it. That's all I've done. But the candy cane part is cute. You could do one color at a time. Well, this is one that I started on the corner. I didn't start in the center. So let's hope I do okay by the time I get over here. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. Well, I'll keep you informed. Now, if I can't make it all the way over, I'll just start it over. But I'm definitely gonna try and hope that I can do it. Here we are with Christmas again. Okay, this is one of those projects where I can't decide what cloth, what linen to use, what looks good. But this is Heart in Hand, We Santa 2022. I think I'm going to use the linen that I used for the summer Heart in Hand. No, it's a linen and Edinburgh linen. I think I'm going to switch. What I have on now is a 25 count Lugana. I don't know. It's really hard for me to work on something that I'm not totally in love with. I mean, I love the pattern, but I've got to have true love for the linens that I'm working on. And this one has all the little beads. I've got all the DMC. But isn't it cute? Okay, I'll show you what I've got. I just got that much done. He's cute, right? I just think I gotta do it on a linen. Now, I don't want to waste this though. It's a lot of work. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Okay, this is my last project for today. I have a lot more things to show you, but this is my first YouTube, and I don't want to show you, I wanted to show you the progress that I have on most of my projects. But this is a Halloween one, stitching with the Housewives. It's cute. I love witches. I think they're cute. This is called Trick or Treat. The only thing I've got is the outline here in white. And I did start in the center. I started here and I went around. But look at the pretty oranges. Isn't that pretty? It's just going to be so cute. Real cute. But here we are. 25 count black Lagana. It's going to be a good size. There's more up here, so I do have room for the whole thing. It's going to be big. But I'm going to frame it and put it in my kitchen during the holidays. So that's all I have to show you today. I do want to show you this. For project bags, I did attempt on a bag, and I used Fat Quarter Shop's video, and I made a quilt from this fabric, a Christmas tree quilt, which I'll show you at some point because I'm going to do different, I'm going to do stuff for quilts, and I'm going to do cross stitch, but I'm not going to put it together. I just have so much, you know. I don't think I'd want to split it up. And then people that don't quilt or don't cross stitch, they don't want it mixed. So I'd rather just do separate videos. But this is my bag, an attempt. It's a big bag. See the wording on the back? And I did the quilting myself, but I get to put a lot of stuff in here. What I have in here is a project I didn't start, but what I'm doing is once a month I like to start doing Christmas ornaments to give out as gifts. So I'm going to be doing that along with my other projects that I'm going to show you in my next video for the year. But I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to work on. These are projects that I started, and I'm not going to work on all of them this year. But what I was doing last year, I was doing WIPCO, and then at the first of the month I would start a new project, and then I didn't have time to work on things, and I just didn't. I work so many hours, but that's about to change soon. But now I'm setting aside more time for stitching and myself instead of concentrating on so much work. You gotta take care of yourself, and you've got to have your fun, and this is what I love to do. Okay, let me show you what else I made. I wasn't gonna dabble, but I wanted to show. Ooh, it fell on the floor. Hold on. It's my pillow. I had it on the back of my chair. So I made a quilt, a log cabin quilt out of this fabric. And I'll go into it later, but I made a heart on it. This is for my mom. She passed away when I was in the middle of making it, but I finished it. And I have the pillow out, and I'll show you the quilt. See in the back, it has a zipper. This is a great design. I found it on Pinterest. It's a free pattern. When I show my quilt, and I'll show this pillow again, I'll give you all the information. But it's so cute. I love it. It's very comfortable. It's been sitting on my chair, and we all need something behind our chairs when we sew or do things. But that's it. Those are all my WIPs that I wanted to show you that had progress on. The next time I get online, I am going to show you what I want to work on. And then I'm going to dabble into some other things. I will tell you who inspires me on YouTube. Laura and Brenda. Oh, I just love them. They are amazing ladies. I cannot wait when their video comes out and I see that they have a new video. I've set time and I need to watch it right away. I'll send you, that's my dog at the door. I'll send you a list, or I'll put a list of people, or I'll mention a list. I didn't have that to share today, but there are so many great YouTube ladies out there and guys, and it's just a wonderful community. And how could I not want to be a part of it? How could I not want to be a part of it? But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. It's beautiful outside today. It's a lot warmer than it's been, but I think we're about to get more snow. I live in southern Maryland. I think we're about to get more snow. Well, spring will be here. I guarantee it. And summer. And winter. And then spring again. So anyway, for now, everyone have a great day, and thank you, and please subscribe to my channel. I would love it. I would like comments. If I'm not speaking loud enough, I have an issue with that sometimes, and I mumble. So I'll watch the video, but whatever I need to improve on, I'm definitely going to make sure I have everything to show you as far as my floss. They're all in bags. I'm going to make bags. I'm just going to pucker up, bucker up, and make bags. Okay. Well, everyone take care, and thank you. Have a great night and day.